so anyway, so I got a bonnet, so that happened,
Yep.
and then, so Paul lost. So then we go into round 2. I played against Infect. Now I'm on blue-white control, which I still haven't filled my deck list. Sorry, it'll happen, I promise. I will get there. And I don't want to talk that much about the deck because I'm going to do the whole video talking about it. But I ended up losing, which you're like, Tracy, you have a good Infect matchup. I have so much removal, and if I somehow manage to get to 4, what's it called, like 4 mana, like if it somehow manages to go to turn 4, I have Supreme Verdict. So the first game, he won. I don't really remember the first game. Second game, I hella killed him. I'm on the Field of Ruin Crucible Worlds plan. I ran 4 Field of Ruins and a Ghost Quarter, and Crucible on my sideboard. I brought that in and just destroyed all their lands the second game. And they, you know, Infect can run solidly off of like 1 land, but like then they can only cast like 1 pump spell. And then like if they like have 1 mana and then they play their dumb thing, I'm like, cool, kill it. Like, it just doesn't matter. And also, too, like, Blighted Agent, which is the one that's unblockable, is 2 mana. So if you really cut them off, you can cut them off from creatures. And they don't run, Infect doesn't run, like, a ton of creatures. So if you kill them, they'll like, keep, a lot of times, like, 1 creature in their hand, all these pump spells and lands, and if you get rid of their 1 creature, they really can't do anything, which is what happened that game. So I won. Then the third game, honestly, I had mad removal spells. They were not. It was like the same situation as Paul. Like, sometimes you just have all these removal spells and like you can't cast all of them. Like you try and like you don't have enough mana to cast all of them. Like there isn't enough turns. Like he killed me on like turn 3. Like it was so fast. And also too, I was on the draw, which really hurts me. Like it really hurts against playing. Like they have such an advantage playing on the play. Like it's ridiculous. So I had removal spells. I tried to do them, and then he just had 10 Infect, and it just happened. So that was that. So that was the second round, and then the fun really began. I'm sure you guys have heard about the issues with the main event in Vegas, which I didn't really make any comments on, but like they were having major technical issues before the third round, and so they were like, it was just taking a crazy long time. And so I kept saying, like, again, because I was drinking so much water, I was like, hey guys, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. And they're like, Tracy, you're gonna be late for your next round. And I was like, no, I won't be late for my next round because I don't know when this is gonna start. And I did that like 3 times because there was so much time in between. Like, I don't even remember how long, but like the matches kept getting so delayed, and so it was ridiculous.
Match was delayed by at least a half an hour.
Yeah, and so you give or take, you have to keep in mind that it's not like you're doing like an 8-person game at like your local game store. Like it's not like that where you have so many people in this event. So there was like so many issues. So, and there's so many people, it's just like all the matchups, and like Wizards tech is just not great. So it ended up taking such a long time to get to round 3. So what they said is they were like, hey, this is taking really long. If you want to drop right now and get a full refund, you could do that. So I was planning on sticking through it, but I'm at that awkward spot where I'm 1-1. I wasn't super confident. I was like, you know what, let me just do side events. I'm really glad that I did that, regardless of how I did. We had a couple of our friends, one of my friends, Chris Brisky, who I did the Ironworks deck tech on, he ended up getting pretty far, which is super funny to me because there were like 2 Ironworks combos in the top 10, and he was playing Ironworks too, and he got into like the top like 100 or like something like that. And then Jeremy Fry got into the top 100 or something like that. I don't remember like what their records were by any means. He was on Venge. I think he was on Vengevine Hollow One. I'm pretty sure. And it was funny because, no, I'm sorry, he was on Dredge. And it was funny because like we ran into like Chris and his wife at the airport. She's super cool. We ran into them at the airport, and he was playing Dredge, and I like beat him, and he was like, I have not a good feeling about this deck. Like he's like, I just don't think I should play it. I was like, you were so good at playing Ironworks. Like he's really, and that's a really hard deck. Like Chris is really good at piloting that deck, and I was like, you should just play Ironworks. You're really good at it. You're gonna throw a lot of people off by like they don't know what you're doing at all, you know, just like, you know, do your thing. So he ended up playing that and he ended up doing well with it. So, you know, I'm impressed by that. So anyways, we dropped. They said they were like, it's gonna be like an hour until things get started. So this was at like 2:30. I
They
think at
said
2:30.
at 1 o'clock. They said we will reconvene at 2:30 to
Correct.
restart the event. So that was an hour and a half before round 3 was going to start. On top of the already hour we waited for that announcement.
Pretty much. So it was like it just took so long, and like guys, I can't even tell you how funny it was because like they kept they had the announcement and so the announcement speaker. So they were like at one point it was like modern players. Here is your indie blank event, but they drew it out, and so everyone was like, round 3 pairings, and it wasn't. It was so disappointing. It was really frustrating.
There was a clearly audible sigh across the entire convention.
Oh, yeah.
It was
oh. So anyway, so what I decided to do is I was like, I'm hungry, and I went and I got food because I was so hungry. I don't remember like what we ended up doing like for lunch or whatever that day. Maybe we went somewhere.
I think we just went. No, I think for lunch we just stayed in the convention center.
We just probably stayed in the
convention
center.
We went out and got dinner
a lot
that
of
night.
We did. That we'll get to.
Yes.
So anyway, so we did that, and then we were like, you know what, like whatever, let's just drop this. So then at like I think like 3:30 or so, maybe like 4 o'clock, there was this battle bond. Two-headed event, which we had opened our battle bond box, which we filmed, and then we didn't get the chance to like draft it though. So we were like, that sounds awesome, let's do it. Our other friends dropped. I don't remember honestly what they did. I think they may have gone out.
One group of them came in. Oh no, they weren't in the modern events.
Julian and Ethan decided to do. They teamed
battle
up for
bond
battle
as well,
bond, which was really funny, and so we. We have a very interesting relationship, Julian and I. So he's a sponsor. He sponsors me at Mage Ascend Him, and we joke all the time. And so like we saw their opponents and we were like, you beat them. And so we both have like Mage Sanctum shirts on. Like it's super funny. And I'm just like, you beat our friends at Mage Sanctum. Like you go. It was really funny. So we did battle bond. We went 2-1, 1-2.
We went 2-1.
We went 2-1.
Yes.
Really?
We lost.
No, we lost that last round.
Oh yeah,
we went 1-2.
Like to turns,
okay,
though.
I have to say both of our games, like the first game was really close. Like we played against people, they had busted decks though. Like their pools like were nuts.
Yeah, it was we were gonna win or they were gonna win.
It was like that turn like kind of situation. So it was really close. But their decks, they just had way too many bomb rares. I built Jund. My deck was actually pretty sweet. I had good cards.
You took all of the good cards. I took all
of the good cards.
And I told you we should split these. And you're like, no, I want all of them. I'm like, but I have a bad deck now.
Your deck actually held up because you had like flyers though. My deck didn't.
But I had nothing but that. You took all the good synergies and stuff. And I'm like, we should have spread them between us. Because with Battle Bond, and I tried to tell you, almost all the interactions are your team, not just you.
Yeah.
I mean, you had a couple like your warrior cards, but that was really it. I'm like, yeah, you have some warrior synergy here.
I had like 10 warriors. It was good.
But it wasn't enough.
It was fine.
I don't think it was enough in a team event for it to be good enough.
It was fine.
I think both of our decks would have better if we split it. And
we didn't open great stuff. Let's just say that right there.
You took all the good stuff we opened.
Whatever. Anyways, my deck was pretty cool. So then what did we do? What did we do after Battle One? I think then we went out to dinner.
We went out to dinner.
I don't remember where we went.
That was the night we went with Koji.
Is that the night we went?
Yes. Yes.
That was Friday?
Yes.
Okay. So.
Because Saturday we went out with the Mages group.
Oh, you're right. Okay, cool. I'm sorry, guys. Like, the days are all just, and also too, like, this was a while back. This was like 10 days ago or so. So, okay. Koji, which I feel like I'm saying that wrong because I think he told me that it was more accent on
I don't
or something.
know.
I don't know. Anyways, has been one of my subscribers and was like, hey, like, I'm coming to Vegas. Like, I want to meet you. And so we met up like at some point because of all the issues with like the main event and stuff. We had like time to talk and stuff.
I mean, we ran into them a couple times.
We ran into them a couple times, but that was where we met them. And he had his girlfriend, Liz, who's super awesome. And so we were like talking, and then we were going out to dinner, and we decided to just like stay in at like the Westgate. There was like, I don't remember what it was. It was like at the Italian restaurant that was in the Westgate. Mm-hmm. And I was like, hey, you know, can we eat here? Like, if I get like garlic and oil on pasta, like, is that vegan? Can I get that? And they were like, yeah, that's fine. And I was like, cool. So we We just wanted to be convenient because I think it was like 9 o'clock at night or something. It was kind of late at that point by the time like Battlebond ended and we got out of there at the convention center. So we were like, we asked like Koji and his girlfriend, we were like, hey, like, do you guys want to like meet up and like go, you know, they were staying at the Westgate too, which like everyone's staying at the Westgate. So we were like, hey, like, you know, do you want to like meet up and like go to this restaurant? So we did, and it was super awesome. We had like a really great time doing that. That was like super, super fun. So we did that, and it was super nice to meet them. They're very great people, and we actually meet up with them again at another point, which is cool. So then that was pretty much
that was Saturday. That was Friday.
Saturday, I did Modern AM
and
PM.
Beta draft qualifier.
Yes,
which was in the middle of the day, which was unfortunate. No, I did the first thing in the morning, but it went on forever. Yeah. Because it was 6 rounds, and so they were in the middle of the second Modern event when I finished my beta qualifier.
It took Paul like all day to do that. So like I did
and what was really annoying is I was 1 win off of prize support because I lost the last round.
Yeah.
And it was like
the prize support was a little like frustrating for that. Yeah. But I did Modern I think both of the things that I did were like 3 rounds. I wrote down all my stuff on paper, so I'm not really going to talk about that, but I did like 2 Modern events with like my friends, Steven and Mike, who we hoteled with, yeah, okay. We were in the hotel with, and so we did that, and then I think that was pretty much it for Saturday until the night. That's the night that we met up with like the group. You know, we did like a group
we all
thing.
Went out for dinner.
We like all went out, so it was like Steven and Mike actually I don't think came with us. I think
they originally weren't going to.
They met up with us.
Yes.
They met with us, so we went with like a bunch of people from Mages, which was really cool. We went out to this the place in the link.
It's in the link. It's upstairs in the center.
I don't remember what it was called. It was like a barbecue, farm to table type of place. So I couldn't eat anything, which was fine because we'd eaten.
We had already had food at that point.
We already had food. I don't remember what we did for dinner, but we already had food at that point. Oh no, we went to the veggie place that day.
Yes.
That was the day I think that we went to this vegan place, which I got pizza and then buffalo
we went downtown.
Cauliflower wings. Those wings were amazing.
Vegan Nation or something
like that? Something like that. Okay, the vegan cauliflower wings, those were amazing.
Those were really good.
Those are really good. I have now since adopted that recipe and made them myself, and they are like literally the best thing I can cook. They're amazing. So it's like cauliflower, and it's, oh my god, it's so good. It's actually really easy too. So anyway, so we got that, and then they had vegan ranch, which was amazing. And I got pizza. The pizza was not good at all, but the cauliflower, I don't even remember, you got like a sub or something like that.
It was
like a sandwich.
Meatball sub kind of thing. It was okay.
Like vegan meat, so it wasn't like real meat. So anyways, so we did that, and then we went back and then we did the Modern event. So then we went to dinner with everyone, which was really cool. I got a drink. It was called Huckleberry Sin. I will never remember, and I'll forget that. I actually got to keep the cup, which was really cool. But it was like this, I don't even remember what it was, but it was like a pink drink, and it was amazing. It was so good. Everyone pretty much got a drink, and Julian paid for it. It was super nice of him.
Well, he made some money that
he made bank, man. He was gambling, and he knew his stuff. So then we went to, we stayed there, and then we did, like, the slots and stuff. Or, no, not slots.
They did
gambling. They did, like, blackjack stuff. And so it came to a point where it was late, and we were like, hey, we want to, like, head home. So, like, what was nice about it was, like, we didn't carpool. We went with them, but we went back by ourselves, which was really nice about the monorail. So we went back, and they come every 6 minutes, so it's like you're...
6 to 10 minutes, yeah.
So it was later as the night progressed, which made sense because not as many people are traveling at night. So we went back, and then Sunday, we had kind of like a chill day. I got more cards signed. I got cards signed, I feel like maybe bits and pieces of every day. But I got cards signed that day, and then we met back up again with Koji and Liz, which
played
was
a good
awesome.
game of EDH.
We played an awesome game of EDH. It was so fun. So Koji was playing Muldrotha. Liz was playing Kemba. I was playing Tassiger. You were playing Karametra. It was a lot of fun. So Koji like milled himself out.
Yep.
And then like exiled my Graveyard a couple times, which I was playing Tassiger, which I was super mad about. Like not typically, people typically don't have that much removal against Graveyards, like, they may have, like, one removal card, but, like, no one in our playgroup is running, like, Rest in Peace in, like, their ADH decks. It's not happening. So he, like, exiled it with Nihil Spellbound a couple times, which I was super mad about. So anyways, we played, it was super fun. We, like...
I got out a Brazella rather quickly, and it annoyed everybody. I'm just sitting there laughing like this was great.
First time you've ever done that. I mean, yes. I have that in Angels.
Even better is
first time.
I had Giselle out on the field. Somebody board wiped. I cast Bruna to get back Gisela
to meld them.
And that was cool.
It was really cool. I'm not gonna lie, that was like really awesome. And so that then I don't remember like what ended up happening. It was like kind of weird. Like Koji was out of it, and then there was like the three of us, and like I had like such a big board presence. I had like my infinite. No, I didn't combo that game. I think I just had a lot of wolves. I had Kessing Cage Breakers, which is
and
like...
And then took an extra turn.
I took an extra turn with Temporal Trespass, made a bunch of wolves, killed them both in the same turn. That was really sweet. I thought
it was two different turns.
Was it 2 different turns?
You killed Liz the first turn because she was at like 4 life.
Oh yeah, but then
And then you took the extra turn and killed me with Kessing.
The same turns.
Two different turns.
But they were both like, it wasn't like a turn cycle. It was just like my turn. So anyways, that was super fun. We had like such a great time meeting them. It was like so awesome. Koji, for watching this, you're awesome. Thank you for your support. So yeah, I gave Kevin Jones back his Port Towns Glacial Fortresses. Very important. He was like, Port Town sucks, and I was like, yeah, you're right. Also met Jerry Thompson from the Game Podcast, and I told him how much I loved his podcast because like I think that podcast is like amazing. And I think that was it for people I ran into.
That was pretty much.
I ran into Papa Mage and Rhino very, very briefly. This was when I was running to the Modern event, so I didn't really have time to talk. But I was like, hey guys, I saw them and I was like, hey, how you doing? Like, great to see you after this Modern event. So I did them for like literally 2 seconds. So that was really cool. They're very cool. I think that was it. And then after we played that game of EDH, we left and then we went to the airport, and then we came home, and we were so hungry because we ate in the airport, actually. We had a little bit of time, which was kind of nice. We got food, went to Starbucks, which everything was so expensive there, I will say. I recharged my Starbucks card. I have like the app. Because it's like, if I'm going to go to Starbucks, I might as well like get points for it. So like, I recharged my card and stuff, and I got like, points. Yeah. And I recharged it like 3 times because it was ridiculous how many times. It was so expensive there. Like I would get like a bagel, medium iced teas, and it would be like $16. It was ridiculous. Where here would be like
5.
Well, not even those medium iced teas. It would be like 8 or so. It would be like half of the cost. It was ridiculous. Yeah. So we went, and then we came home, and then we got food from our favorite pizza place here in Austin, which is
we ordered it like 20 minutes before they closed.
Yeah,
I
and
felt
Paul
a little bad.
Paul called and was like, hey, like, is it too late to like pick up? And the guy was like, no, that's fine. And Paul's like, okay, cool, I need food. We were, because with the time difference, like, our flight was at like 3-ish. I think it was like 3:05 or something like that. But because of we went ahead of time, so we didn't end up getting home until like, with like the Uber or the Lyft or whatever, we didn't get home until like
8:30.
Yeah, it was like something like that. It was like a little bit later than that, 8:45 or something. So yeah, we ate, and then we were super tired, and then I had a dentist appointment the next day, which sucked, by the way. I forgot when I made the dentist appointment, and I was like, I don't want to call and reschedule because I didn't know when their next availability would be, and I wanted to like get this dentist appointment out of the way. It was really, would not recommend that after coming back from a flight. And then the next day, or the day after, I ended up sleeping until 12:30, catching up on sleep, and Paul keeps making fun of me, and pest control came, and they were like, oh, like, and then I was like, pest control came? And Paul's like, yeah, you were sleeping. And then pest control came again a couple days later, and they were like, oh, good to see you're awake this time. And I was like, thanks.
They were trying to be real quiet to making sure she...
Yeah, we like closed the door or whatever, and nothing wakes me up, I will say this. I'm a dead sleeper. I like nothing.
Unless I go and shower in the morning, apparently.
Why did you do that once?
I did that once and it woke you up, and so I've never done it again while you were sleeping.
Apparently, except for that. Yeah, anyways, Vegas was super fun. I will say, and I've said this to a couple people, I would not go to Vegas unless it was a bachelorette party or a GP again. I would not be like, yeah, let's like randomly go to Vegas. Like we want to go to like Disney. We want to be like people who go to Disney. Once we get like settled with the house and stuff, we want to be people who visit Disney like once a year or whatever. Like that's somewhere we want to go.
The first one I've said will make we'll go out for. The after that, maybe not.
Yeah, the first one we're like gonna splurge and get whatever, like, you know, we just want to do that. Anyways, that's a separate story. So anyways, GP was a ton of fun. Yeah, that was pretty much it. We had a great time, and it was a ton of fun. Not great food, I will say. That was like the one thing that was a little frustrating. I feel like
finding new food.
We should have better planned that and brought food, because it was really expensive there, and I would have preferred
that,
to, like,
or just look up all the places we could eat beforehand. I mean, one of the places we did look up beforehand, and then went there the day it was closed.
That was a bummer.
And the online said they were open, but they had a thing on the sign, oh, we're closed for renovations for like these 3 days. We're like, oh,
cool,
well,
when we're here.
That sucked.
Yeah, that was pretty awful. Yeah, but I hope you guys like this video. I will be filming the Blue Deck Tech. I promise, it's coming. You know what it was? It was the M19 spoilers that took up like a week of time, so it's like 2 videos that I like didn't get the chance to film on like other stuff. So that's it. Talk to you guys later.